a funny story. I tried to film this exact video a couple weeks ago, but mistake, that was the week of finals, or the week before finals, and I was not in a really excited mood, and it was awful, and it was a mess. So after finals are over, I'm trying it again. Hopefully this one turns out a little bit better as I get my makeup all over my top book. Also, the last time I filmed this, a lot of my books fell, so hopefully it's not gonna happen. Like I said, it was a really awful, stressful time. Hi guys! I don't do that. Ew. It's another Vlogmas day. Day 12, I believe. Happy Vlogmas day 12. Let's talk about stuff. I haven't filmed in front of this in a while. Hey man, how's it going? How you doing? So, none of y'all requested this, but I want to talk about it anyway. As you may have guessed by the title, I'm gonna talk about some books. Some things that I wanted to share with you. Some of my favorite books. And some of the books I want to recommend to y'all who are like me and like reading these books. We're just gonna jump right into it. The first book I want to talk about is this one called My Life with the Walter Boys by Ali Novak. I am pretty sure I've talked about this book before. I may have done a review about it. I don't know. It's been a while. Basically, this is the book that got me back into reading in the first place. I think I went on a library trip with my little sister and she was getting books and I was all, I don't really read. And then she just said, just pick something. And so I did. And this one seemed really interesting to me. So then I got it and I read it and I really liked it. So then I bought it. Here she is. The book in all of its glory. Is this the same one? Yep, April 2016. This is the same one. To sum it up, this book is about, I keep doing this stuff with the products I talk about, and one day I'm just gonna drop it. Basically, this book centers around a girl named Jackie Howard. Blurbs. Jackie grew up in New York with her older sister, her mom, and her dad. And then one day in a car accident, she loses her family and she has to relocate herself to some rural area in Wisconsin? Where is she going? I want to say Ohio, but I know it's not Ohio. Some Midwestern rural area. I think actually technically there are 11 boys and then one of them is a little girl, but she's tomboyish. So Jackie's all, same thing. Problematic much, but it just basically goes into her story and what happens between her and the 12 boys and how they all change each other's lives. YA romance novels. Kind of romancy. I'd say it's kind of like rom-com-ish. Rom-com-ish? I can't speak. If anyone ever asks me what my favorite book is, this would be my answer. And I'm pretty sure I've talked about this book numerous times on this channel. It is called Jack and Louisa Act 1 by Andrew Keenan Bolger and Kate Weatherhead. How many times on this channel have you heard about this book and me talking about how much I love it? I actually think how did I even find out about this book? I think I just stumbled upon it and I was like, oh my gosh, AKB, I love him. He's the love of my life. Maybe I was also looking up musical theater books and then this one just kind of showed up and I was like, what the heck is this? And why is the love of my life's name on it? So this is the first book in a series of books called Jack and Louisa. Okay, but there's Act 1, 2, and 3. I've read all 3 of them, but this one is the one that really stuck out because it started it all. It's about these 2 kids, Jack and Louisa. Duh. Jack was a former Broadway child actor star child, and right before he's about to open up his original Broadway cast debut, this kid hits puberty and so he can't do the role anymore. But his family moves to Shaker Heights, Ohio. This is Ohio, found it, where he meets a young girl named Louisa who is basically the only musical theater nerd in their entire area. So together they take on the rural area of Shaker Heights with musical theater. It's great, it's lovely, it's wonderful, it's pure because this is a middle grade. So if you like musical theater, read this book. Oh my gosh, see? Dropping it. There are a lot of references that you'll understand from different musicals like Into the Woods, Mary Poppins, etc. I actually haven't read this one in a while. I want to reread it. I don't think I have ever related to a book so much until I read this next one. It is called The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. If that name sounds familiar, it should, because she also wrote Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. If that sounds familiar, it should, because that was the book that the movie Love, Simon was based off of. Knowledge. I think just the way that she wrote this book and the tone of the lead character was just like, why am I thinking the same thoughts? Why are we kind of the same person? Why am I in this book? So, The Upside of Unrequited is about a young girl named Molly and her twin sister who has luck with romance and love when it comes to other girls. But Molly, being straight, has no luck whatsoever. It's about her having 26 unrequited loves up until she meets this guy who is friends with her sister's now girlfriend. So she's thinking she has a chance with this guy because he seems interested. But there's this other dude at her work who she's also attracted to. Who's she gonna pick? Do they like her back? Etc, etc, drama. The upside of Unrequited. This book is basically just me. Like, I relate to a lot of things that she talks about and a lot of things she's feeling. I also realized that I think all of these books that I'm going to be talking about in this video were written by females, and I think half of them are women of color. I think the only one that doesn't really fit that is Jack and Louisa, but Andrew Keenan Bolger is in the LGBTQ community. So ta-da. I love this one. I love this series as well. I'm working on the third book, but this next book I'm going to talk about is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. Y'all have been hearing about this. If you've seen the Netflix film, it's not the same. It kind of is the same, but not really. That was one of those movies where I just told people to read the book because there was so much more in the book that I wanted to see in the movie but didn't happen. And it was like one of those moments, you know, where you're like, where is that scene? I need that scene in front of my face. Where is it? Who took it out? But if for some reason you don't know what this book is about, it's about a young girl named Laura Jean. I'm pretty sure I talked about this book too though. Hold on. Did I do a review on this? If I did, it's gonna show up over here. If not, that's gonna be blank and really embarrassing. So Laura Jean has had 5 guys in her life that she has had a huge crush on. And instead of telling these guys how she feels, she'll write to them a letter that gets, for some odd reason, addressed and stamped Mistake, but she keeps them tucked away in her mom's hat box that she was given before her mom passed away. So sentimental value and things. But one day, mysteriously, all these letters get sent out to these 5 guys, and then they all know exactly how she felt about them, whether it was present or past. So she's freaking out like, oh my gosh, they all know my feelings. That's actually very terrifying. If your diary got let out, oh my gosh, read it and weep. Why did that just... Maybe that's why I like this book so much. Let me just say, if you liked the movie, you're gonna love the book more. Okay, y'all, here it is, the last book. This is gonna be one of my new favorites. It's actually one of my recent reads. I read it over the summer, and it is called American Panda by Gloria Chow. Actually, as I started reading this at a 7 Leaves cafe, I tweeted about it, and the author responded with like 5 heart emojis, and I was gonna cry because 1, this was already making me cry, and then the fact that the author almost instantly replied to me, I'm pretty sure I lost it in front of my boba. It was fine. So this book centers on a young girl named May, and she is 17. She got accepted into like MIT or some IT college. Super young, really intelligent, but she only did that to fulfill her parents' sorry, choking on previous cereal. She only did that to fulfill the dreams that her parents have of her and not what she really wants. What she really wants to do is dance. Dudes, relatable. Of course, this is also centering on Asian American young lady. This book is more about her journey of discovering herself and fighting for at least an opportunity to pursue that. Oh my gosh, this thing is an emotional roller coaster. What I said about this doesn't even scratch the surface of what happens in this book. So please support this book and read it. Any of these books I'm talking about. So Vlogmas day 12, done. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I haven't been asking you guys to put stuff in the comments. Leave in the comments which one of these books you want to read more. Or if you have any books that are your favorites, let me know those in the comments as well. Because now it's winter break and I have time to read more things and watch movies and musicals, etc. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me for today's Vlogmas. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, that's the vlog. Thanks for checking it out.
Oh.